Hello, everybody. This is Mike Leonetti, and I'm here today with some special guests. But before I go any further, I know I look like I was a pallbearer earlier this morning. Good friend of mine passed away. No, I'm only teasing you. I did Channel 5 today. I did a special show with one of my special guests, which I'm going to announce. But before I go any further, I must mention my sponsor. I want to say thank you to Mr. Bob Kellogg from Kellogg's Cornflakes. And I just found out that I was singing the wrong tune. I was singing Kello double G, Kellogg's Best to You. I said I had it right. My brother said I was singing it wrong. But forgive me anyway. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. We got 30 minutes of a magnificent show. We got two great guests. So, and anytime you're ready, buddy, hit me with that white shot and I'll introduce my guests today. We got the wonderful, the beautiful Miss Eastman, Karen Eastman, and we also have the magnificent, unbelievable Mr. Joel Ott. Thanks everybody for coming today. Sure appreciate you coming. Don't get nervous. This is TV. I want you to relax, take it easy. Joel, I'm going to start with you. This morning we did Channel 5 today.
That's right, yeah.
And tell everybody what we cooked.
Oh, well, we had
I mean, what you cooked. I mean, we.
Well, we made a fabulous dish over there. We did a nice seafood pasta. I made a fresh tagliatelle pasta. We did lobster. We did shrimp. We did scallops. Cooked in a nice cream sauce with a little sherry wine, some lobster stock. It was fantastic. Very good.
You know, and I tasted it, and I got to tell you the truth, folks, because I make a thing called frutti di mare. Now, frutti di mare, I said this last week, fruit of the sea. It's the same thing. The name has just changed. And I said something on national television, national TV. I said, I'm going to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, am I right or wrong? I said, if the food ain't the best you've ever tasted and you don't like the show, I will give you your money back, personally. That's how much I believe in this young man. Because a lot of people say, oh, Chef Mike, you're not cooking no more. No, I'm not cooking, because I was out and they drug me back in. And I'm so happy to be at Ahern's. Because I got to tell you something, that's the family place to go. And believe me, ladies and gentlemen, this young man's food, it is absolutely the best I've ever tasted. And for me to say that, because I cooked for Sinatra, Liberace, I cooked for the best. And, chefs are very kind of, temperamental. They feel as though they're the best in town and nobody's better than me and all that BS. But this young man, this kid's no joke. He's a prodigy. His food is terrific. Next to me is Karen. I met her first when I went to Ahern's, and I looked at this magnificent. I thought she was a stand-in from Marilyn Monroe. They were doing a show, and I thought she was one of the stand-ins. You okay? She has a very important piece of the hotel because she's very instrumental in booking different, I'll tell you what, why don't you tell everybody what you do and what you can do for the people that are my viewers that are watching me today.
Thanks, Mike. I appreciate that.
You're a doll.
So I'm an event coordinator at the Ahern Hotel, and what I do is I help to put together any kind of an event from a wedding to a conference, an expo. We have everything from Lions Clubs, Toastmasters, political events. We have weddings. It's an incredible place it's an incredible venue. We've got numerous different options. The Chop House, of course. We have a showroom that's second to none. It's absolutely gorgeous. You can't miss with this hotel, Mike, right?
Well, you know what really amazed me about the hotel? And I got to say it, and I said it that night when Don was there, how they made me feel. Because, see, folks, you got to understand something. I buried myself for 7 years in Sun City, my wife and I. We had a magnificent and I got to say it, mom and pop, little Italian restaurant that was sold out constantly. And through the 7 years, I accumulated over 100,000 phone numbers, not 100,000 people. You can double that because when people call and give me a reservation for 5, 6, 8, 10, 20, 30, 40, that's the way we worked it. So we have 100,000 people that we're contacting, like this TV show goes to all my customers. And that's why the only reason why I did this television show, folks, is because I'm at Ahern's and I want my customer to know each week what we're doing, what we're cooking, what we have to offer you. And they made me feel very, very special, because when you reach a point, I'm very successful in my lifetime. And I said something to Shane McFarland. Did I say that right? Because I was calling him
right, yeah.
Shane. I said, Shane, let me tell you something. I said, I'm pretty well off. Not as good as Don, but I'm okay. I said, if this ends. I'm done. I'm going to retire. I'm going to go to Acapulco and just live the rest of my life fishing and crabbing and, running around on the beach. And God has a way of working with people and making you do something. Just when I was out, I figured, let me give this place a shot. Because my biggest thing was, where am I going to take these customers? Where am I going to take the people that said, we love you, Mike, we love you, Laura? We're going to take them there. Now, there's a change that we made. I put our phone number, which is going to come up, for a reservation. So if there's a reservation, that's Laura's number. We want you to call us. You can call the hotel. We have no problem with that. But my customer feel, because one person said to me, Mike, the touch is going. No. I said, woo, time out. I said, you call me like this Saturday. I'll be there at the door. I will do the same thing. I'll sit you down. I'll put you where you want to be seated. We want you to have a great time, as long as you come to the hotel. Because you got to understand something. This is a major multi-million-dollar hotel. And the restaurant is a 5-star restaurant. Now, let me tell you something. They got people back in Las Vegas. You got Emeril Lagasse. You have Bobby Flay. I could go on. But I want to tell you something right now. Them guys ain't in that hotel cooking your food. But Joel Ott, listen to me. Joel Ott, this young man is there with his hands. If you want a fruta di mare, this kid's cooking it. You want a veal dish, this man's making it. See, there's the difference than other places. They use their name to get the people to come in. And don't get me wrong, they're all guy. Bobby Flay, I never met the guy. I'm sure he's a nice guy. But not like this young man. I got to pull for this kid, because if I had a grandson and I had to give over the baton, he's the kid that I would give the baton to. Because when I put my head on a pole, ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you, when we did that first show, we had 96 people came to the restaurant on that Sunday. Every person that came up to me, I didn't ask them. They came up to me, Mike, oh my God, the food, you were right. The food was terrific. It's delicious. And each week, he's always doing something special for my guests. So when they come in, he wants to give them a little touch of my mother's house. So tell them what we're special is for this Saturday and Sunday.
Well, if you saw us earlier today on Fox 5, you'll see exactly what that is. We did that tagliatelle pasta. We make all our pasta fresh. We make it in-house. I make it with these hands right here. We make the pasta. We do sauteed lobster. We do shrimp. We do scallops. Make a beautiful sauce out of the lobster reduction and the sherry wine, a little butter, a little cream. It's a fresh garlic, some basil. We're gonna do that pasta this weekend, Saturday and Sunday. We do that special. We serve the pasta for 2 people. It's $99. It's our special that we normally do, but it serves a couple of people. It's
$99. Mine was $200.
Yeah.
You realize
that you get all the seafood. You get everything in there.
Yeah, I tell you, got a better deal with him than me.
I want to go to work. I need to go to work.
Because people would say to me, Mike, I love your place, but you're so expensive. We're really not expensive. Because you go to McDonald's, they want $30 for 2 cheeseburgers and a fry.
Yeah, that's right.
It's a little bit different. But the difference is the show. The difference is what we have. It's a tribute. And I got to say something, since I got you guys with me. Shane McFarland. I'm going to say it again. Shane McFarland. We sat down Wednesday for 2 hours, me and him. And this man gave me his undivided attention. And he had his pencil and paper. And we're figuring out what we can do to make it not only affordable, but to get the people from my customers in Las Vegas to come to the Ahern Boutique. Now, many people say, where are you playing? Where's that at? Right next to the Golden Steer. Now, the Golden Steer's been there for 276 years. Okay, that's how long they've been there. But it's a steakhouse. It's good. Don't get me wrong. But I want to tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. Joel's Chop House is not only a steakhouse, but he has something so far beyond and some that makes the difference. Because I tried his steak, it melted in my mouth like Holy Communion. Unless you're Jewish, and then we have to change some stuff out there. But we're not going to do that. But his food is great. So talking about Shane, getting back to him, he said, I have an idea, Mike. Let's call the show Mike Leonetti from My Mother's House. No, My Mother's House presents Mike Leonetti with the Magnificent Four, a tribute to Louis Prima, Frank Sinatra, and Liberace. I said magnificent. Because we want to give the people that special feeling to take your family. Listen, folks, when you get over 100,000 phone numbers and you do the business that I did, I get calls from all over the country. Mike, we're so sad that you closed. No, I didn't close. I'm opening again. I'm not cooking. You don't, trust me. It's the same feeling, the same touch. There's no change. Only it's in a major hotel. One of the things I want to bring up, you don't have to pay for parking. No parking. You go down the street, they want $30, $25 to park their cars. Mr. Ahern doesn't allow that. Miss Eastman, you said something to me that she had a special party. I don't want to mention where you were going, but she canceled her party to come to my place for Sunday to take some of her special friends. You know, I got to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, bringing these two wonderful people on my show today, I want you to know family. La familia, la mia familia. I want to say that again, la mia familia. And that means my family. You know, I'm from the old school. I've been in Vegas since 1972. I'm going to go out with the old ways. You know what I mean? It's got to be done the right way. That's why I'm so happy. So when people walk into Joel's place, all right, and you see this young man, he'll sit with you, he'll talk with you, he'll come out and he'll greet you. I want you to meet this young man because it ain't some guy that's in the back cooking. This is the guy that's making sure, watching over everything that goes on in that hotel. He not only runs the chop house, he's got downstairs. He's got the Joel's the Adamo. The Adamo. See, they named it after him. His name is Joel Ott. Joel Ott. That's his. So they said Adamo. Great. I had his chicken Marcella last week. Me and Johnny Caminero, one of my marketing guys. I'm telling you, folks, it was. I'll be honest. It was better than mine. I enjoyed it. It was great because chefs, when they cook, we look for texture. We look for presentation. We look for taste. We look for heat. Many times you get something, like when I would sing at my place, I would be looking at the window and I would, snap my fingers. That was the cue to my cooks. Get that stuff out of the window because if it goes back because it's cold, it's coming out of your bill, coming out of your paycheck. This place is incredible. Now, you got a wedding. You want to go? People say, "Oh, I want to go to Canyon Gate." It's a nice place. I've been there many times. I want to tell you, ladies, I used to live there. Nothing against Canyon Gate. It's my show. I can say what I want. You can't beat Ahern's because this young lady, okay, will make your wedding dream come true. You got people that have a private party. Where are we going to go take this private party at? I don't know. Where do you want to go? Go see this young lady, Miss Eastman, and she will make your dreams come true. Tell us some of the things that you've done, some of the parties.
Let me tell you why you want to have your wedding or any kind of event at the hotel. Number one, you've got the hotel on one side and you've got the event center on the other side. The event center, the hotel, we charge no resort fees. How many hotels in Las Vegas don't charge resort fees now?
You're right.
So you've got your family right there in the hotel. You've got no smoking, free parking. You've got different size venues that you can have your wedding at. The showroom is just incredible. We've got a tunnel in there that you've just got to come see to believe. It's all LED screens. It's absolutely incredible. Mike's right. It's a family there. Yeah. I've been there for almost a year. I don't like to go home at night. I don't know what the deal is. I've never had a job where I was disappointed on Thursday that tomorrow was Friday. I love this place. It's beautiful. Every single person in this hotel is wonderful, accommodating, sweet, helpful. The food, I've always wanted to work at a place where there was food nearby. Oh my God. I work at the hotel. I get to eat this stuff every day. Everything in the hotel, our coffee shop, the pastries are all made in-house. Our beautiful little chocolate shop, all the chocolates are made in-house. Everything in it's Joel. I got to stand.
Joel, how about that little coffee shop upstairs? How about that? What's that hot dog that's wrapped in?
Oh my God! Oh, the hot dogs. Yeah. So I don't let any. I got a large team. I got a big team of people. I got over 100 employees at the hotel. Everybody who works in the kitchen, I don't let them do anything that's not made from scratch. Everything's made from scratch. We do. Everything's got so much love put into it. Those hot dogs. We make the dough, that brioche, we wrap it around it, we bake them, and we put them in the coffee shop. We heat them up for you to order. They're fantastic.
It's got everything bagel seasoning on top.
Everything bagel
That's
seasoning,
my
yeah.
favorite.
It's the best hot dog you'll ever have. It's just a hot dog, but it's amazing.
It's not just a hot dog. No, it's not just a hot dog.
It's not just a hot dog.
Yeah.
It's an Italian sausage.
No.
It was I enjoyed it. I had 2 of them.
Yeah.
They make the best quiche in all of Las
Do
Vegas.
amazing
The
quiche,
best
the
quiche.
pastries.
I haven't had the quiche, but I'm gonna, I'm gonna have
you
it.
seen the croissants that we make?
The croissants are good.
Oh, the croissants are
Chocolate
fantastic.
croissants.
The raspberry, the almond, the chocolate.
The raisin
everything.
Danish is my favorite.
There's no place anymore that makes all that stuff completely from scratch. The croissants, those guys are in the back. They're folding the dough. They're doing the lamination process. They're doing everything they do.
And wedding cakes.
The wedding cakes. Yeah.
We make the most magnificent wedding cakes.
The
Absolutely
chocolates in the
gorgeous.
chocolate room, the wedding cakes, the chocolate sculptures, everything.
One of the things that I think that, and I know that I think you can do it. Next TV show we do, mine, if I could do a remote, I like to go in the kitchen of Ahern and watch this the guy getting in the ring. Let me see this guy jab. In the kitchen, and this kitchen, I'm going to tell you something. Kitchens in Vegas, forget about it. You know what I mean? You can eat off the floor in this kitchen. And I never seen a place so clean for all the people that he has. I mean, it's immaculate, which is very important. And that's what we should do one time. Do a spot. Do you ever do a spot in your kitchen?
We done a couple of little things there. I met Chef Mike a couple of months ago. He came up to me in the restaurant one night. And I call you Chef Mike because he's a chef. We speak the same language.
Yes.
We get along like that. I mean, I know he's not really a chef anymore, but once you're a chef, you're always a chef.
Thank you.
So I could tell he's got the passion for everything he does, and now he's more of a performer than a chef. But you still got the passion for everything you do and everything that's in the kitchen. He always talks about my Hobart like he's in love with it. So maybe one day I'll let him have a minute with it, but. The one thing he always talks about is frutti di mare. So I think what we should do, Mike, you come in my kitchen, you make your frutti di mare, I'll make my frutti di mare, and we'll see who likes it the best.
Sounds good to me.
That'd be amazing.
A blind test.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
ready.
Let's do it.
I'm
Let's
ready.
do it.
You sure you want to step in the ring with Marciano?
The frutti di mare challenge. We're gonna do it.
Oh my.
I'm ready for that. It was one thing I wanted to say. I got to bring Shane McFarland back again. Got to mention him. When he was talking to me, I said, Shane, how old are you? And he told me, I'm old enough to be his father, this young man. I lost my son a couple of years ago in a car accident. My boy's gone. My boy would have been 52 years old if he was around today. And I looked at this man, I was like this, looking at him with a tear in my eye. I was so proud of him. He's such a brilliant guy. And I said, let me ask you a question. I mean, how long have you been working for Mr. Ahern? I mean, this young man ain't no joke. I mean, I was so proud of him. When you get my age and you do what I've done, because let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen, I traveled around the world twice. What I've done, men dream about doing. And now I'm at the age now where I could do what I really want to do and just to sing, to perform. And when I closed my restaurant, I said to my wife, she said, Mike, what do you want to do? I said, let's travel. But that's not for me. For me, it's to perform and to sing. And even though I'm not cooking, to watch the people. You know what I mean? Do what this young man does and be happy what they're doing. And when I walk into that hotel, I got to tell you, I feel like, even though I'm not family, I feel like I'm family. Ryan Ahern, got to talk about that young man. I got to bring him up. One of the greatest piano players, and when Chef Mike is long gone, and Mr. Ahern's long gone, this young man will keep the music alive because they got groups in Vegas, they got bands, but nothing like what we have, because I'm the last of what Vegas was. One of the things I wanted to mention to Mr. Eastman, if you, let's say there's a wedding, what DJ? You got the best show in Las Vegas. We put the show for you on. So we got something that nobody has in Vegas. Let me say that again. Nobody has what we have. Since I teamed up with these guys, and everybody's got skin in the game here. We're all here to make it, and that's the most important thing. Because everybody goes on television, and I'm watching the show. This has got the best steak, and this has got the best ravioli, and this has got the best pizza. Everybody says the same thing. Everybody's the best. They're not the best. I'm telling you something. There's some places that ain't that good. I hate to tell you that. But for me, to put my stamp, Michael Leonetti stamp, on a place, and I said this on Fox 5 today, you don't like this young man's food. You feel as though that there's a problem. You don't like the... I will give you your money back. That's how, and I did that at my restaurant. I made a brisket. I said, if you can't cut it with a spoon, I will pay for everybody's dinner at this table. Now, grant you can't please everybody. We know that. But let me tell you something, folks. If you're in the market for a good time, if you want to have the best wedding, the best function, the best evening out. Now, remember, we've been doing Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and now Monday, listen, I don't want to sing to 20 people. It's important. So let's do Saturday and Sunday. Once things start to pop, we'll do Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. We'll do a lot of great things. He has a program right now. It's a Tuesday, right?
Yeah, that's right.
He had 155 people came in Tuesday night. 155, I was there. I thought they were there for me. 155 people for that steak.
The tomahawk.
The tomahawk steak. Tell them how much it was.
So we got our tomahawk steak. Tomahawk, this is Australian Wagyu meat. This is one of the best steaks I ever cooked in my whole career. It's fantastic. It's so good. We get it. They fly them in from Australia. They bring them here. The way that they rate meat in Australia is different than they rate meat here in the United States. The USDA does choice, select, prime. You know, that's kind of the rating that goes. Australia uses a 1 through 9 scale. We get the Australian Wagyu that's on a 6 to 7 out of 9, which is actually above prime. Prime is 5 on the Australian scale. So our Wagyu steak is a little bit above prime. We normally sell them for $249 on Tuesday, $100 off. Tomahawk Tuesday, $100 off the tomahawk steak. It's amazing. It's the best steak you'll ever have in your life.
How many ounces is that?
The 44-ounce steak.
You know what? Do you know, ladies and gentlemen? Do you know what 44 ounces is? It's a hindquarter. You have to be really in the mood to eat. People must take that food home. They got to say, I can't finish it.
Everybody, usually they take a little bit home. You know, the tomahawk steak's good for 2 people, for 4 people to share with a couple of sides. Seen a couple of people come in and finish the whole thing themselves. You know,
Did they get a free T-shirt to do that?
We should probably start doing that. Actually, I think it'd be good.
Well, no. If they eat that, say, we'll have Chef Mike sing you a song at the table. What do you think about that?
How about that?
I said, if we got a great Tuesday, I said, we might do the tomahawk on a Sunday.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm there. I'm singing. I'm performing. Because a lot of people, they go out and you go see a show. They got dinner shows now. I went out and I seen some of them. I want to say this again. I'm not going to knock anybody down. They're all nice, but it ain't what Vegas was 45, 50 years ago. You want the Las Vegas experience of the way it was? You need to come to see us. When I say us, we're family now. I'm part of this team. I guarantee you will walk out hand clapping, foot stamping, moving. You're going to go home and say, man, we had the best time of our life. We sang, we danced, we had the greatest time. I got to say something real quick before I close the show. People ask me about my friend Vinny Motto. I always mention him. He's my schoolhood friend. It was his wife's birthday, Donna. Donna, I want you to wish you a very happy birthday. See, I'm the same guy that from Philadelphia. Don't let the TV show and all that I have fool you. I'm the same guy. Nothing changed. The same guy that's on that stage, that's off that stage. I will kiss you when you come into that hotel, and I will kiss you when you leave. Trust me when I'm telling. And they're allowing me to let me be myself, which is a wonderful thing. But I got to say again, ladies and gentlemen, Joe Lott, you are a tremendous inspiration to me. And I really mean that because you're no joke when it comes to cooking.
I appreciate that. I want to say something, too, about, the team of people that I have. And I've been at the Ahern for, 5 years since the beginning, since all the remodeling and stuff. Both the restaurants just opened last year. But now we're starting to get some traction going. We got this great dinner show. But over the years, I've been able to kind of build this team, and I've got a fantastic team of people. I got to tell you, you say everybody feels like family, and our team is definitely family. We make you come in and you guys feel like the way that we want you to feel, and we got an amazing team of people in the restaurant. I'm very proud of them, and I just I want to be able to bring that to everybody. So
and by coming here, you will. I talk to Bobby Kellogg every day because he's like a brother to me, and I said this last year. They don't need me. They need me to go sell cornflakes. Come on. But the guy believed in me. He flew in to see my show, and then he flew in to see Ryan Ahern. You know what I mean? Very powerful man. And it's an honor to have a multi-billion-dollar company sponsor this little Italian guy from Philadelphia. And I'm very honored. And I thank you, Bob, from the bottom of my heart for sponsoring me, to allow me to come on the TV, to bring this out to everybody. Because when you got an endorsement like Kellogg's, that's a serious...
Just don't say W. Don't say W.
No, I won't say W. Kellow Kellogg's. No, it's Kellg Kellogg's. So let me ask you a question. Is it Pop-Tarts for you, Frosted Flakes, or is it Cocoa Krispies? Which one is it?
Oh, I'll take Pop-Tarts any day.
Pop-Tarts?
Oh, yeah.
Karen, if it's...
I think of those three right there, Cocoa Krispies.
Cocoa Krispies?
But also Pop-Tarts, too.
Pop-Tarts,
Really?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
You know what I like? I like a nice cold glass of milk. And I like to put... I like to put this in the milk. When you ever do that? You ever put you eat it in a bowl, you put it in a glass?
bowl.
In a bowl? How about you?
No, it's a cereal bowl, no?
Yeah, right.
Well, I like it, I like it in the, or by chocolate. I'm not a sweet eater. Want to say hello to my wife out there, Laura. Thank you. My poor wife, she's out there in our books for hours writing, transferring the names and the phone numbers into our database so we can get all this stuff that's out there to the people. Because I got 9 books. I didn't even touch half of my clients. But the majority of my clients, ladies and gentlemen, were from the Strip. They were from out of town. They were from Germany, Switzerland, France. They came from all over. And that's why I'm there. I got 3 months with 3 months on the back end. Hopefully, through the grace of God, I'll continue and stay with these people till I retire, which I'll never retire. And like I said, they took a shot with me, and it's a win-win situation for both parties. And I thank my listeners. I thank for the people that are watching me every week, coming into your home, and allowing me to send you a text with this show. And I'd like to thank my brother for doing a magnificent job, and Rick Manning, the camera guy and the producer. This is his program, and thank you, Rick. I always mention your name because you're from my neck of the woods. And when you do a television show and you do a 30-minute show, and to keep it going, it's hard because if you're boring, people are going to shut you off. They're going to change. They're going to say, get rid of it. I don't want to see it. And I don't need a bunch of sponsors. I don't mind taking a few more to try to help them out, because when you got that kind of volume. And I told Mr. Kellogg, because I got some people, Joel, that want to come on.
Yeah.
But some of the stuff they got's a little risque, and I got to be very careful who I bring on, because when you got Kellogg's, you notice there's no vulgarity. Look at any podcast. It's all 4-letter words. Mm-hmm. Any podcast you look at. It's, to me, what they're saying, I will let my kids watch it. And you got small children, you're not going to let them watch it. You got guys who whacked this guy and, who's a rat for this. I don't want that. For me to do this, I wanted a wholesome podcast television show to bring in powerful people, like the people that are sitting next to me. And then we got to bring in our marketing guy. Dano, we got to bring Dano in. Dano did doing a great job. He said to me, Mike, I got some stuff I want you to prove. I said, Dano, listen to me. You're an artist. Do what you do best. You don't need to go through me. I have all the faith in the world in you. If you feel as though it's going to fly, do it. Whatever you feel. See, there's the difference. People like that are behind the scenes. See, you won't see Joel unless he comes out to see you. And I bring him out with the show. When he comes out, he pops out, he wants to look around. And I make it a point to let everybody know who this young man is. And also Miss Karen Eastman. You guys have been great. I got 1 minute and 45, more than 42 seconds left. You got 15 seconds. What do you want to say?
All I want to say is come see us. Dinner show, Saturday and Sunday night. Mike, myself, Joel's Chop House. Be happy to come meet out, see everybody out there. We want to see you there.
15 seconds. Go ahead.
Come to the hotel. I'll give you a personal tour of the property. I'll take you to every venue space. I call it the Nook and Cranny tour. I'll take you through the restaurant, through Joel's. I'll buy you a coffee and a pastry. Come and check it out. If you've never been to the Ahern, it's right next to the Golden Steer. It's central. It's easy in, easy out. Free parking. Come and see us.
Thank you, both of you, for being kind enough to come on the TV show today. And I say this all the time with everybody. Believe me, it's family over there, folks. Any place else, you're just a number on a page. You're just a number on a page. But you walk in their Aherns, they want you. They love you, and they want you to feel like family. If I had a lattice lamp I had one wish to make, I wouldn't wish for caviar or any special dish. I would not wish for dollars, yet in dollars I have few. I'd wish to perform, sing, play the drums, play the piano, and come to a place like this and bring my word to people as wonderful as you, but most of all, my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Thank you, Big J, for giving me back that opportunity that was taken away from me many years ago. Thank you for the blessings that you have given this old man. Thanks, folks. Next week, I got my whole band coming in here. We're going to have a great time. I just got to get them out of the car, because you know what these guys do, smoke their heads off. Anyway, I love you. Take care. Say goodbye, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye.